Hey guys, I just got this topic idea, and it's going to totally go against what a lot of people talk about online and on YouTube from what I've seen. There's always tons of people teaching that if you don't know how to do something, you shouldn't hire it done. I hear that all the time, but I could not disagree with that more in most circumstances. There are certain types of virtual assistants that you could hire, and they do things that are incredibly specialized. So, I've mentioned before on my team, we've got a couple of data analysts. They do things that I have no chance of having the time to learn. So they can do things in Excel that I didn't even know was possible all the time, especially dealing with, some of our lead list may be 2 or 3,000 or 10,000, and our master list could exceed 100,000 rows of data. And the way that they can do things, and also building in dashboards in Excel to keep up with information for data analytics purposes, it blows me away. I tell them all the time, like, wow, I did not even realize that was possible, and or I was just kind of shocked at just how much detail they can go in sometimes, because and I'm just using data analysts just because that's a couple of the positions that are on my team. We've had quite a few different positions here and there doing different things, but like that one, for instance, since it's extremely technical in nature of like the degree that they got, what they learned, and then also what they did in their corporate jobs before coming to work with us in real estate. It is not something that the average person, especially the average business owner, would ever be able to take the time to learn in order to teach someone. So that's why I totally disagree a lot of times with when people say you can't hire that out until you've done it. Some of the most popular ones are sales. If you've got people doing phone sales for you, which I would totally caution you against. If you have no idea what's going on, I would caution you against trying to find, virtual assistants who do your sales calls for you, because that is something that's a lot different. But I'm talking about like technical skills. I would recommend every single time that you would try to find people that are always smarter than you. By far, those data analysts, one of them is a data analyst and also a data manager within the company. And what they can do just far surpasses what I can do. And it's so important to have the mentality of, okay, I want people that are smarter than I am, and they're also like humble, hardworking. They've got a great personality that I personally like. And when you hire one, you've got to make sure that you've mapped out this, like the vision to where this is the type of person I need. This is the role I need filled. And then that way you know that you're going to have that good culture fit, especially when you start hiring multiple, because you want to make sure that you get along with them and they get along with you, and you all see eye to eye, so that it improves the work-life balance and makes the company run smoother, because you don't want to be dealing with people that shouldn't be there. And because they're not going to like you if you don't like them. I mean, it has to make sense like that. So I think try to think about that, and definitely don't sit there if you're trying to hire for any kind of technical role at all. Try to make sure that they're smarter than you. This is literally what I'm always thinking about when I'm interviewing them. If I'm asking them questions about stuff, am I learning from them as they're talking? Because if I know way more than they do about something, then now that means that it's really going to take a lot of hours on my part in order to get them trained up to where they could even just get close to me. That's why it's important to hire people smarter than you, and then it becomes so much easier. Like, I guess as a for instance, instead of trying to show them the problem and then teach them all of the problem and then like how to solve it and overcome it, you get into trouble, because if you don't know the answer, now they don't know the answer and you're stuck. So that means you as the business owner are going to go and try to solve that problem a lot of the time. Versus if you hire someone far smarter than you, it's so much easier for them to troubleshoot it themselves, and they can leave you out of the picture until they've troubleshot it, or they may have very well already known how to do it, and now they just bring you back the finished result. So I don't know. I love to lead with that. Always hire people smarter than me, and then that means that they can problem solve really great. So that way it makes my life so much easier when I'm delegating out that task, and I can just show them the problem and explain what achieving the goal looks like in the end, and then they can bring that to me as close as possible. And then if we need to, we can go back and forth on that at the end, but at least they've got it to where, it's almost to the finish line when I'm looking at it. And usually there's not that much to change. It's already pretty good. So I hope that helped. I hope that changes that kind of mindset that some of you might be wondering about, those of you who have not ever hired a virtual assistant yet. So check out some more videos in the description or around on whatever social media platform you're finding this on right now. And I'd love to help you. If you think that, watching some of this stuff and now you're realizing, hey, this is something that I want to look into, you can head to our website down there. You could book a call, and I'd love to speak with you. So thank you.